Okay, I think we're pretty much done with the face. Let's move on to the body. Let's make this a bit smaller, see where we're at. Yeah, the face definitely looks beautiful. Just a quick before and after. Amazing what a few hours of Photoshop can do. Okay, so that looks great. Basically what I want to do first is a little bit of dodging and burning on the body and make it a little bit more defined, kind of like we did with the face, more rounded. So let's go ahead and start doing that. First, let's do the dodge tool and switch over. Make sure you have the retouched layer selected. And then, by the way, it might be a good idea to save right about now, just so that way we wouldn't lose any of our information when we move further. It would be a shame to lose all that work. Okay, make the brush size larger. Basically, you can kind of see where the natural highlights of the body are, and you can kind of run over those to make them a little bit more exaggerated in areas that don't really have too much, but you already know that arms are mostly round, so you can add a highlight here and a few shadows on each end to make them pop a little bit more and give it a little bit more roundness. So let's go ahead and do that. And it's a good thing that we've saved, so in case we overdo it a little bit, we can always take it down a notch. So I'm just going over this little area right here. Same with this arm. Kind of giving it a little bit more shine and definition. Okay, now let's do the arms. Something like this looks good. You know, we don't want to overdo it, but just a little bit can go a long way. Okay, let's do this arm. Oops. Kind of like that. Let's see. So far, highlights look beautiful. I'm loving them. Let's do a little bit more on the top of the shoulder here. Right over at that edge. And a little bit more shine right there. A little bit on the neck. And right here. Let's see where we've come so far. Sometimes it's nice to looking nice and shiny. Let's go ahead and flip over to our burn tool and make sure, oh, drop that down. Okay, back to 6 we go, and create a little bit of shadows here. Looks good. Alright. Trying to fix up those little lighter areas in certain spots, just so that way we're not so patchy. I guess we'll worry about those later. Okay, so let's go over the arm a little bit, make this side darker. And this part of the hand tends to look quite white, so I like to take down this a little bit. Okay, looking good. Let's continue working, creating a little bit of a shadow here. That'll increase our cleavage a little bit. A little bit more shadow on the edges. Alright, we're looking quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Let's do this a little bit on the fingers. Give them a bit more of a 3D effect. let's do this one hand as well. And switch over to the dodge tool to brighten up those centers. And you can kind of see where the natural highlight is and just kind of accent it brighter just a little bit. Make them look nice and shiny. Okay, let's step back a little. See how far we've come. Looks amazing. I'm liking it. That's pretty much all that there is to it. So what I want to... Oh, look at that. I missed something. This little dark spot on the hand. I want to brighten that up. It looks kind of like a scar from further away. Which it is not, but it looks like one. Let's see. Looks much better, but I'm still going to lessen that knuckle a little bit. Seems to look a little too strong. Same with this side here. Don't want that knuckle to be that strong. Some of these shadows here, round them out. And this arm looks a little brighter than this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and brighten it up a little bit more. That's about it. Looks good. Looks good indeed. I don't know about you, but I feel that I'm almost done. There is some differences in skin texture and so forth, but you know what? I may actually just leave that in to give it more of a real effect. You know, there's some blood vessels and change in color. Overall, the image looks beautiful, and I think I will leave it at that, except for this freckle, or birthmark, whatever it is. I want to get rid of that. It seems right in my face. There we go. And that should basically give us a nice complete image. So let's save our work. And call it done.